1, 2, 3, 4. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on. Mike and John got it going on.
Here you come to save the day.
Again?
Wearing your Superman shirt. No cape yet. We're working on capes.
Yeah.
You know,
They're hard
maybe
to
that'll be
find.
something for the new year.
Oh, yeah.
Start the year off with capes. In our new studios. Yeah. It's going to be awesome. Are we on?
As far as I know, yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
All right,
I think
here we
are.
go.
It's Mike and John Got It Going On, brought to you by Firehouse Doors.
Capeless Mike and John, brought to you by Firehouse Doors. Today,
Yes, Boy Wonder?
one of our friends is going to be with us for the last time on the show. Uncle Bill is hanging up his teacher's cap,
Right.
putting the chalk back in the drawer.
We've driven him out of education. It's like,
He's
I cannot handle these students anymore.
Had enough.
Yeah. And do you blame him?
Us.
No.
Not really,
No,
but we
but,
do appreciate.
Yeah. So
School
this
of the
is
Fools.
final School of the Fools today.
Yes,
and,
maybe I'll win.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We'll see. We'll see. And you know what? Because it's his final. And then, well, we'll talk to him when he gets there.
Yes.
We'll see what he does.
All right, so we have School of the Fools coming up. We have our 2-cent history lesson on the way. And we will find out, through all the guesses of last night,
Right.
who, if anyone, wins the $50 gift certificate from Murphy's Family Auto.
Right.
Your
In
car knows.
Monday night trivia
Yes.
with a holiday focus.
Yeah, it did have a holiday focus, so we'll get to that in just a little bit. First, though, a look at local news. Gigo News brought to you by Cooper and Binkley Jewelers in downtown Brighton.
All right, here's what's going on. More than $25,000 was raised over the weekend to assist the Salvation Army of Livingston County's Red Kettle campaign. Saturday was Livingston County First Responders Day as departments across the county competed to raise the most money and win the Lieutenant Steve Moore Memorial Challenge Trophy in honor of the Hull firefighter who passed away in October after a year-long battle with pancreatic cancer. His wife, Nikki Moore, who serves as the local Salvation Army's development director, says a total of $25,359.83 was raised by 10 groups who rang the bell Saturday. The winner was the Brighton Area Fire Authority. They raised just under $8,900. Moore, who was a guest on Monday's podcast, says before Saturday's challenge, they had raised about $101,000 towards their $195,000 annual goal. That means they'll still need to raise about $70,000 in this final week of bell ringing. Salvation Army bell ringers will be out each day, 10 a.m. to 8 p.m., and then Christmas Eve from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. You'll find additional details on our website. Tuesday is the final day for applications to be submitted to fill a seat on the Howell School Board. The vacancy opened up when earlier this month Marcus Wilcox announced his resignation from the Howell Public Schools Board of Education, but did not provide an explanation. Eligible district residents interested in applying must submit an interest in board vacancy packet no later than noon today, which is Tuesday, December 20th. So if you have not downloaded the packet, you might want to get on it
Right now.
depending on when you're watching this podcast, because you could be watching this, say, a month from now, and
You're late.
it'll be late,
And you won't
and
get
they
the
won't
gig.
they won't take it.
It'll be filled already.
Noon Tuesday is the deadline. Only hard copies will be accepted. The Board of Education will then interview applicants and appoint an individual to fill the vacancy during a special board meeting this Friday, December 23rd at 8 a.m. The selected individual will serve for the remainder of Wilcox's term, which runs through 2024. And an amateur astronomer from Livingston County plans to show off his discovery nearly 5 years ago of meteor fragments that fell near his home. On January 16, 2018, an asteroid entered the atmosphere over the midwestern U.S. before exploding and then dropping to the ground around Hamburg Township's chain of lakes. Over the next few days, Stephen Licata and his family found 3 pieces of the meteorite on Strawberry Lake, a discovery he calls the high point of his amateur astronomy career. Licata will show the three pieces and share his deep knowledge of that unique event during a talk sponsored by the Hamburg Township Historical Society that's set for Saturday, January 14th at 2 p.m. It'll be held at the Township's Senior Community Center, and you'll find the details posted at mikeandjohnpodcast.com. And that's what's going on.
Wasn't that when everybody was rushing to Hamburg to find the moon rocks and stuff like that?
Well,
it was
it's a
crazy.
Meteorite.
Yeah, but they thought it was moon rocks.
I don't think they did.
Moon boots.
I think you thought it was
Maybe I thought it was moon rocks.
moon boots. Moon boots are falling from the sky.
But yeah, that was quite a big story.
Well, and there's a whole bunch of YouTube videos of the meteor coming through, and you can see the flash, and it explodes, which we now know over the chain of lakes. And it's interesting, by the way, if you go to our story on our website, mikeandjohnpodcast.com, there's a link to a website in which this gentleman sort of explains how they figured out exactly where the meteorites would have fallen. And they took there was a security photo of the flash when it exploded. And it was just, and the security photo only showed the back porch of this home. It didn't show the actual explosion, but you could see the light. And they took the angle of the shadow.
That's how I would do it.
Nerds. And they took the angle of the shadow, calculated it to figure out exactly where it would have been.
That these pieces.
And they said, you know what? And they sort of zeroed it in on a map, and they said, looks like it's over this Hamburg Township area. And that's why Mr. Licata and his friends and then others, there were groups from all over that were rushing to Hamburg Township because they all, in their own way, sort of figured out.
It wasn't he standing on his lawn going, "Get off my lawn! Those are my meteorite pieces."
So
that's right.
It's an interesting story.
No, it is. It's pretty cool stuff. We should have him on the show.
I will work on that.
Will you? Get on that, will you?
Yes, mikeandjohnpodcast.com. You can go there and get the full story.
So, and then for the school board stuff, today, the 20th, you have to
Tuesday,
get that done by noon.
But
and
depending on when you're seeing this, because, people see this.
Some people will see it this afternoon and say, "Oh, I'm done."
Some people are going to look at this in 2024
and go,
and send me an email saying,
those guys
"Hey, is that still open?" No.
Not open. And it's got to be a hard copy.
Yeah.
So
you can't just email.
No.
Yeah, I'd like to be on the board.
I'd like the gig. No. Remember the show Hard Copy? When you said hard copy.
Oh my God, I do remember.
I was like, oh yeah, hard copy.
Who was the host of that? Was it
Robert Stack?
No. It was Unsolved Mysteries.
Okay, it was. It was one of those shows.
Hard Copy. Wasn't it Deborah Norville?
Oh, how you doing?
I'm fine. How are you?
I don't think it was hard. She wasn't a host of Hard Copy.
I thought
it was a guy.
It was, and then I think she took it over.
Steve Downs or something like that. That's the guy.
Yeah, that's the guy.
What's his name?
I don't know.
Host of Hard Copy. That's the guy I was thinking of. I just don't remember his name. It wasn't Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey with Hard Copy. That would be good. It's not Robert
That
Stack,
would be good, actually. You're right. All right, I'm working on it. Hold on.
All right. So this is important stuff.
It is important stuff.
This might be a question that Uncle Bill asks us, and we'll have the answer by then. Why don't they have the host of Hard Copy?
This is hard. It's interesting. Oh, I see. The first host was a guy named Alan Frio. Who knows who that is?
He got
then Terry Murphy. Then Barry Nolan.
Don't know that.
Kyle Kraska, Remy Blumenfeld, Jerry Penicoli. Oh, these are the reporters. I'm sorry.
Yeah, come on. Who is the host?
Barry Nolan.
Really? That's Barry Nolan? I didn't know that.
He
was
did
Barry
it for
Nolan.
the long. That can't be right.
Well, it's only Wikipedia. They don't have all the answers.
Don't give it away. This is our exclusive research.
It's a secret.
It's a research program.
Sure.
It took hours and thousands of dollars to create this. All right. Anyway.
All right. And local news has been brought to you by our friends at Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. Want to congratulate Nancy again for being the big winner in the Gigo holiday giveaway with Cooper and Binkley Jewelers. That beautiful necklace.
Yes, absolutely. So congratulations to Nancy Filardo.
Mark Binkley could barely drive a car when his dad bought the best jewelry store in town from Mr. Cooper. He spent a lot of time there after school and weekends, enough to know that he loved the jewelry business. Mark and his family were exiting a Sunday church service when Mark saw something more dazzling than any precious stone: Barb Lockery. Successful and beautiful was a combination too great to resist, and around Valentine's Day, a nervous and pale Mark Binkley asked Barb Lockery to be his bride. They were married in the rustic, cozy church sanctuary where they met, and decided to build Cooper and Binkley Jewelers together. You'll see them there every day, working hard just like you, helping people make special times in their lives even more special with a gift from Cooper and Binkley. They'd love to hear your stories of romance at Cooper and Binkley Diamond Jewelers in lovely downtown Brighton.
All right.
Big news for those that are still doing their last-minute holiday shopping. You know who Kohler is?
Who?
Kohler?
Oh, like the faucet people?
Yes, they make toilets too, John.
Right, okay.
Kohler. It's a Kohler.
I'm trying to be classy.
Well, yes,
Go with
they
faucets.
make bathroom fixtures.
Big commodes.
Part of the fixture would be the crapper.
Right. Okay.
So they've come up with something they call the Numi 2.0 smart toilet.
Really? How smart is it?
It's so smart, it has an Alexa. So you can go online and stream even while you're streaming.
No. This is bad.
Sure, you can watch your shows. It has LED night lights and speakers, a bidet, UV lights for clearing the toilet and the bidet, and of course you can have control over the temperature of the seat. Because there's nothing worse on the middle of cold winter night. You get up and
all
you gotta
those
sit down and like, whoo!
Look, a warm seat, is it a luxury? Sure. Okay, I could see that. That's fine. Maybe lighting it up so you can see it, and then okay, whatever, fine. You're getting a little whatever. Hooking it up to the internet, not a good idea.
It also has a bowl that gets automatically misted to minimize residue.
No, this is a bad idea.
Auto flushing has deodorizing features.
That's all fine and good, but stop hooking it up to the internet.
An air dryer for your back.
I'm all fine for that. I don't want to say
An emergency backup flush just in case the power goes out.
But do you need Alexa to do that?
A lid that automatically opens and closes like you walk in.
Oh.
And of course, yes, it has Alexa, so you can. Maybe you're sitting on let's just say,
This is a
and
bad
not that
idea.
it's ever happened to me,
Yeah.
but say you're sitting there and you're thinking,
Right.
and you're wondering about something, you could ask Alexa to look it up for you.
Right.
Or
But
maybe there's a song you want to hear.
you
that
are
gets you-
assuming that the internet connection is one way. You're assuming that you're only going to be getting information through Alexa as opposed to delivering information to the rest of the world.
because the man is watching you
Right.
while you go.
Because look,
Yeah.
I guarantee you once this thing's already out, I'm assuming.
Yeah, it's $11,500.
Start scanning YouTube or whatever for videos of people who don't realize they're now broadcasting their crapper moments.
Or I see you. You seem a little constipated because
Yeah.
you've been in there. You start seeing ads pop up in your feed. Hey, perhaps a little Kool-Aid would go a long way for you. I noticed you've had diarrhea.
Why is Roto-Rooter showing up?
Only $11,500
Wow.
for the Numi 2.0 smart
Wow,
toilet.
that's amazing.
How about that?
Yeah, no
You're
thanks.
connected to the world.
It's okay.
Probably the last place
Certain
you want to be
things
connected.
just don't need to be connected.
But that's how smart the world's getting.
Oh, it's getting so much smarter.
Yes, it is.
So much smarter.
Speaking of smart people, John, let's get to our trip from last night. Brought to you by
Can you believe none of this is scripted?
we had to cut back on the writers.
I know the the writing staff did take a hit.
Hey, want to write for us? No. All right.
What, minimum wage is about to go up. You're all fired.
That's how corporate America works. MNT or Monday Night Trivia with the bonus. A chance to win a $50 gift certificate from Murphy's Family Auto. Brought to you by Tanya Zirkle, real estate agent Tanya Zirkle from Sold by Tanya Z.
Comfort is the key to home.
It sure is, John.
That's her motto.
I know.
Yeah, because she's about making it comfortable for you. By the way, if you go to soldbytanyaz.com, her website,
Yes.
you will see
Our picture?
No, no, she wants to sell homes, not drive people away. You will see a list of people who have given her just awesome recommendations, very specific things that she's done for them that help them in ways that are, So if you are looking for a realtor,
Wait a minute.
What?
Maybe Tanya Z gave us the cinnamon bowl.
I hadn't thought of that. You know what?
A realtor would do that to make the place
You're,
smell
oh my
nice.
God! I think you may have solved this. Look here, Scooby Doo. You know what? Here, I'll take off my Superman shirt.
No, don't do that.
You can wear it.
All right. Maybe. We don't
Maybe.
know if it was-
Well, we're going to look into that. But okay, yeah. Soldbytanyaz.com.
All right. The question, over half of us would like to do this over the holidays.
Right.
We want to know what it is. Now, a lot of people went to the vacation frame of mind.
Right. There's a lot of possible answers here.
Binge watch a show, because you got time off. I know, like a lot of the like Ford workers and stuff have the rest of the year off, so they're at home.
And a lot of people say stay home.
Yeah.
Just because for those that don't, I mean, either you have to continue working or you've got relatives to visit and all that, and you're like, I'd rather just stay home. I don't want
Katie said, be somewhere warm and sunny. Yeah. Let's see that. Sleep in, said Ashley.
Catherine says sleep.
Nate said make cookies. I wonder if the Torch 180 hit their goal yet.
They were pretty close yesterday.
Look at that. I jumped to another subject.
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
sorry.
get to that in a second.
Right.
Carolyn says, go see Holiday Lights.
Yeah. Look at what everybody else did. Right. Actually, let me see if I still have this. This was a picture my son took of our outside. And he commented on it last night. Let me see if I still have that because it was my kid. Oops, that's not the one. That's our billboard.
Is it your other
kid? Let's see. I think it's this one. Yeah. Right. So here's my house.
Okay.
And
we'll see if we
can see the light in the door. That's a lit wreath.
Yeah.
That's our house with.
That's our
those
Christmas
are your decorations.
Okay.
And then
wait, here, can I see that for a second? I want to let's see if I can see the Christmas tree in through the window.
No, it would be over here.
Oh, I see. Oh, it'd be over there.
It'd be like
in the dark window.
Yeah, we weren't in that room at that
well,
time.
your perma tree.
Yeah, the perma tree is
the
not
perma
there.
tree.
But we do have a lit wreath.
Yeah, you do.
The front
it's
door.
very. You know what that is? That's classy.
It's
classic.
It says Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.
Exactly. We're not ostentatious.
No.
We don't have to shove it in your face.
No.
We're just lighting up the door saying, Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
That's it. Yeah. I'm trying to save on the energy bill. I'm saving the planet by not.
You are. That's yeah.
And then my other son said, "Beautiful Clark." So, all right, back to our answer.
Oh yes,
sorry.
right. Okay.
Sally said, "Go snowmobiling."
All right. Well,
during the holidays.
Very specific.
Yeah.
Christine says nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sally said, "Volunteer." That's a nice thing to do during the holidays. Maybe you could ring the bell for Salvation Army.
Ronald says binge watch Netflix, etc. Whatever. I think that would go along with the stay home,
do nothing.
Because let's face it, watching Netflix is more or less doing nothing.
Lisa said, "Be alone. Catch up on household chores and cleaning."
Oh, who said that?
That was Carla Ann said that.
No,
Carla. No, that's when it's the holidays. We let stuff.
Carla's husband's like, "Come on." Lisa says, "Overeat."
Yeah.
Right.
Ann says in all caps, "Spend too much." That's what we would like to do.
Oh, yeah.
It's then January comes around, which, by the way, I think we have something coming up in January, a giveaway.
Well, and that kind of, interestingly enough, that ties in with our next answer was pay it off. Lori says pay it off, which means pay off the holidays.
Yes.
So tune in January 3rd and have some details on that.
That's right.
But that's not our answer.
No, that's not our answer. Right. Go to the movies.
Gail says declutter.
Yeah, that's my cousin Gail.
To which Barbara says, good answer.
That's
a little cheering section there.
Those are my cousins.
Good answer. It's like Family Feud. Good answer. Good answer.
Good answer.
Yeah. Even when it's the stupidest answer ever, and you're like, going, that's not a good answer. It really is not.
But way to cheer on the family.
Well, right.
That was a good answer, but it's not right.
Our cousin Jeff says, visit the neighborhood, the old neighborhood. And you look at the house and you go, what the hell did they do to our house?
That's the house we used to live in.
I put all that money into those. Return merchandise to get something else.
Yeah. Keep the money.
Right.
You're right. I didn't like that anyway.
Kim says, my guesses were already taken. So she said, stay home, sleep, do nothing. Happy holidays, Mike and John.
Well, thank you.
Well, thank you, Kim.
Yes. The answer, I think Suzanne got it. And Suzanne was the only one with that, I'll call it like the sarcastic frame of mind. Half of the people surveyed said they would like to ban a relative.
You know the one.
From coming over
to the
festivities.
Yeah.
Okay. They're coming. No.
That's the thing. Where you like invite me, and you're like,
if you could have a fantasy band.
Do they have to come?
Do we really have to, all right, I'll just sit way over there.
Do they have to bring their spouse?
Yeah, that's good. So,
Or I like their kids, but they themselves, can they just,
well, it could be on the opposite end. Are they
Right.
bringing the kids?
They're bringing
Do
those
they got to
kids?
bring the kids?
That
You
one
know,
punk?
'cause
Do they have to bring
the
the
kid
one?
always
The one.
eats Cheetos, puts the hand on the wall,
Makes
you know.
the mess and then goes, I don't know who did it. You know the one.
That one.
Right.
So, congratulations to Suzanne. Not only bragging rights,
Yes.
the winner of a $50 gift certificate.
All right. So congratulations
Family
to
Auto.
Suzanne. Good job.
Yep. Let's see, what else do we have for today? Today
We have
is
so much stuff.
National Fried Shrimp Day. It's also National Sangria Day.
Huh.
Do you have sangria with fried shrimp?
You could. Yeah, I could see that.
You get that?
Sure. Like Bubba Gump Shrimp Company.
Sure. It's World Snowboard Day and Sacagawea Day. Did you know that Sacagawea was the first snowboarder?
I didn't know that because it's not true.
Wasn't she hanging out with Lewis and Clark?
Yeah. Well, she was the guide.
Well, of course, because she spoke a couple different languages. She could translate, and maybe she snowboarded too.
So we're adding in maybe now. Okay. Welcome to maybe history. It's the maybe
Perhaps.
history podcast.
It may have not been as formal.
It might have been history.
She might have not been doing a Shaun White move or anything like that, but maybe
I don't know. I think you might have.
maybe they were going down a hill, and she said, "Hey, if I put this board down, stand on it, look at Sacagawea go." She just did the half pipe, and nobody knew it.
It's possible. Maybe.
So
Tune
were
into
we
our
there?
maybe history podcast.
Hey, she's on the back of a coin, right? The front of a coin.
Yeah, no, they had Sacagawea. Yeah.
What's Sacagawea on?
Oh,
Is she on the quarter?
we know she's on a snowboard. Now you're
not
gonna
on
make me smell Sacagawea.
Do you need to spell?
Okay. There we go.
There you go.
Thank you.
Sacagawea
The
coin.
predictive text
There
helped
you go.
me out there. Dollar coin. Yeah.
Yeah, she made $1.
Yeah. Introduced in 2000.
Yeah, did say anything about snowboarding?
I do not see a snowboarding reference.
Well, maybe there's footage somewhere.
But tune into maybe history.
Lewis and Clark, no. We can't check in with them because they're no longer with us.
Yeah.
So
All right.
it's just a little secret between the three of them.
Died with them. Maybe it was history. We don't know. Can you prove it wasn't history?
Exactly.
That's what that'll be the
Prove me wrong.
Yeah, prove us wrong. Maybe.
Well, where did they explore? If they were in the desert, then I think maybe no.
Well, no, they were.
They went up north, right?
Yeah, They started in Missouri and they went up to Oregon
In the middle of winter.
Yeah.
Why do that?
to find a way.
Okay.
Because Thomas Jefferson told them, so go find the ocean.
Maybe one.
Why don't you guys go play in the ocean? You go to the ocean there.
Have cake by the ocean.
Go get to the ocean, will you?
We'll get to the rest of our 2-cent history lesson a little bit later on, but there is still time for you, before it gets dark early tonight, to order your Mike and John Got It Going On nightlight.
Oh, God, yes. From McNightlights.com.
That's right. Even if you don't want one of ours, you can make a special
I don't
memory
know.
of
I don't know why you wouldn't.
crazy. The world is kind of crazy.
I mean, after all, you and me were both responsible for the United States winning World War II. That'll be on our second chapter of maybe history.
Could have been.
It could have been.
Hey, it could have happened.
It could have happened.
That'll be our next segment. But just imagine having this
Oh, God, yeah.
in a little nightlight.
Sure.
Middle of winter, you got to get up and pee. There we are.
You know, you always seem to tie this into urination, and I don't know why.
Well, what else do you need a nightlight?
Well, at this age, maybe younger ages, that's not an issue so much.
Maybe the kids
Yeah.
are afraid of the dark.
Right.
Mike and John are there to save the
God,
day
yes,
with our
'cause
nightlight.
that will comfort them.
Yes, it will. Don't worry, we have our Mike and John nightlight.
Nothing would comfort your child more than seeing this in the middle of the night.
Look at that.
Okay. Ah!
Mommy, Daddy. Oh, never mind.
Who are
We have
those?
Mike and John there.
There's a monster! Oh no, there's two! Right, McNightlights.com. You can upload a photo of a loved one, favorite pet, cherished memory. $20 each. They use high-quality liquid resin on their 3D printer. Very unique gift.
Sure.
I mean, and that's what you're kind of looking for the holidays. Something
Great
unique.
stocking stuffer, too.
Exactly. $20 for each, $15 if you buy more than one, and if you get 4 or more, free shipping. But, of course, since Christmas is just a few days away, you can do local pickup as well. Just go to McNightlights.com and take care of it there. Great business, great guy, Dan from Dan's
Dan will
PC
take care of
Solutions.
it.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, it's time for our final edition of School of the Fools with Uncle Bill. And no idea what the topic's going to be.
Probably something
I
on
hope
finality.
I hope he's not crying.
End of the road.
Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, Uncle Bill.
How is it?
Well, we've made the announcement that this is going to be our final class with you
Oh, okay.
since you're retiring.
Well, I'm taking a sabbatical. How about that?
Oh.
He's on sabbatical. Going on a cruise for School of the Fools teachers.
Yes. Yes. I'm going to go on a vision quest.
Ah, there you go.
Right.
Oh, cool. Matthew Modine.
We'll see. you can play Red Rider on the way out.
There you go.
Great. Yes.
The Lunatic Fringe. All right.
Yes.
Well,
So-
we have thoroughly enjoyed and appreciated everything you've put into the show, and
I mean, and it's been
Over the years.
many, many years, and I know that you probably
It's
have a good
probably
grasp
8
on
years.
how long it has been.
It's been about 7.5 years.
Okay. All right.
So probably, we probably have around 300 episodes,
wow.
is what I would say.
All right.
So,
Well, the final one, going out with a bang. Here we go.
yeah. And just to let you know, I have enjoyed this as well. This has been a lot of fun for me. It gave me an excuse to look up things.
Oh,
So-
well, okay. That's good.
you know.
Did you were you able to use it to get out of like chores around? I'm sorry, honey, I can't do that.
Working on
I've
School of the Fools.
got to get the School of the Fools
Yeah.
quiz
That's
ready.
correct. I would take the entire Monday off from
Right,
everything
yeah.
just to prepare for School for Fools.
You know,
Smart.
It's a 24-hour job.
One
you
of
know,
these-
it's
One of these days, you're going to be asked to do something, and you're going to go to that old excuse, I've got to do stuff for School of the Fools, and then it's going to dawn on you that you really don't need to do that.
that's correct.
So you'll have to do the chore.
Something tells me
I
you'll
will.
get over it.
Yeah.
And maybe I'll be so fed up with that, I'll text you back and I'll be like, please take me back.
Okay. I don't think we won't be waiting for that text.
No.
It will always be welcome, of
Yes.
course.
I understand. So,
All right.
All right. Our topic for today is uncles.
Uncles. All right. Uncles.
You guys ready to talk about some uncles?
Sure. That's a good topic to end on.
Now, back in the day, uncles were split up between maternal and fraternal.
Right.
Now they're just uncles. But, so, back in the day when they were split up, EAM, is that the maternal uncle or the fraternal uncle? Which uncle is that?
That's the mailman. The extramarital uncle.
So, Mike, are you saying... Are you saying that's the fraternal uncle then?
Yeah, that's the uncle from the fraternity. Yep.
All right.
That's
I
the
know
one.
that's what he
That's the one.
So,
John?
so you're saying is it an acronym? EAM?
No. It's just that's what it was called.
EAM. Interesting. I never heard that. I guess I'll just say maternal.
All right. So you're just going to be a contrarian.
Well,
and
yeah.
think the opposite.
But there's an M in it, and M maternal. I guess I'm going for the easy points.
All right. John, you are correct.
And
Yes.
once again, easy points. as
Easy
well.
point king.
Yes. I can't even pronounce the fraternal uncle, so I won't even try. But it's a lot longer too.
Okay.
All right. Now, the movie Christmas Story. Remember how they are bullied by Scott Farkas,
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Farkas.
and he says to the guy, "Say uncle, say uncle."
Right.
Yeah.
So where did that come from? The say uncle started as a punchline to a joke. Who said the punchline in the joke? Is it a child? Is it a dog? Is it a parrot? Or is it a bouncer?
Wow. I want to hear. Are we going to hear this joke?
Do we get the joke too at the end?
You'll get it after you give me your answer. Yeah.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure.
Well, you're in the lead.
All right.
I wouldn't hold your breath.
Okay. You're not vouching for the quality of the joke.
This is where it came from.
It ain't my joke.
Right.
It
Okay.
ain't my joke. But it is a joke.
Got
It
it.
did start off as that.
Right.
So,
I'm going to say
child, dog, parrot, or bouncer?
I got to go parrot.
See,
Somehow I think that's the parrot.
it does sound like it would be a parrot thing.
All right.
But I'll go with the bouncer.
That would have been the second choice.
All right. Well, you were right the first time there, Mike. Yes, it's a parrot. That's what it is. So
Excellent.
the guy says to somebody, "My parrot can say anything," and the guy says, "All right, make him say uncle." And he says to the bird, "Say uncle," and the bird doesn't say anything. And he says to the bird again, "Say uncle," and the bird doesn't say anything. So then he starts like choking him and all that stuff. And he's like, "Say uncle," and he won't do it. So he puts him back in the cage with all the other birds. He comes back later and finds all the birds with their feathers off, and the parrot is saying, "Say uncle, say uncle." That's the joke.
Wow.
So,
Wow,
I told you, don't hold out much hope. But,
But now we know.
Now we know. All right.
yes. So it comes from a joke, a terrible joke,
Yeah.
but a joke nonetheless. All right, John, you are leading 2-0.
Yes.
All right. Uncle Bill's Pancake House is located in California. But where in California? Is it Son of a Beach? No, that's a joke.
Hey.
Is it Torrance Beach,
Torrance.
Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach, or Manhattan Beach? Where is Uncle Bill's Pancake House?
See, I don't think this is fair because John was born in California.
Yeah, but I didn't hang out in any Waffle Houses.
Hey, it's not a Waffle House.
That's a pancake
Sorry,
house.
sorry.
Hey.
That just shows you.
Don't be ahead of the
They call it a Waffle House.
Okay.
So, it's Torrance Beach, Redondo Beach, Hermosa Beach, or Manhattan Beach.
Yeah. I'm going to say it was Manhattan Beach.
All right.
See, I was thinking Manhattan Beach because I can picture Uncle Bill with the Manhattan. I gotta go. I gotta go something else then. Hermosa Beach.
All right. John, you are correct. It is Manhattan Beach. So John is 3 for 3.
He's going for the sweep.
Oh my God. I don't think I've ever had a sweet before.
I think you have, John.
Yeah,
but
we probably
we'll
have.
see.
I just
All
wanted
right.
to say that.
In Uncle Buck the movie, the principal had what government symbol was sitting behind Buck? So we're in the principal's office.
Right.
There's this government symbol behind Buck. Is it the Army, the Navy, the Air Force, or the Marines?
Service symbol.
Well, you're in the sweep lead.
Because I have been an educator for 24.2 years. So here's a quarter, go downtown, have a rat and all that thing on there. So that's where we're at.
A classic moment, yes.
Remember that scene at all?
I do,
Yeah.
yes.
Trying to paint the picture for you.
Yeah. I'm going to say it was, I'm going to say it's the Marines.
All right.
Yeah.
Mike?
I'm going to regret this. I don't think it's the Marines.
I don't know. I was thinking Marines too.
You want to take Marines and I'll take another different one?
You're baiting me now.
But I could be,
Go ahead.
I could be giving
I
up
did.
the sweep. You don't know.
I'm going to say Marines
All right.
anyway, whether you change your answer or not.
Oh, okay.
We have to let the principal.
Do I get to officially change my answer?
John, if you want to change your answer, you may change your answer.
Wait, let me give him an eraser. Here you go. He's got the eraser. He's changing his answer.
I'm going to say Navy.
All right. John, you were correct. It is the Navy. Yes. So there's a picture of her in a naval uniform with the Navy symbol behind Uncle Buck. Very good, John.
I don't know why. I just...
It only took you 7.5 years, but you finally got them all right.
Yay! Do I graduate?
And Mike, you didn't get any of them
No,
right. So,
you know, if we're gonna go out on that, that's the way I got to go out.
all right. Hey, did you want to know when Uncle Bill's Pancake House opened?
that would have been the tiebreaker?
We sure did.
Yeah.
That was the tiebreaker. It was between 1945 and 1985. So just hazard a guess.
I'm gonna guess that you were born in 64, 65. So I'll go. You're either 64 or 66. I'll go 65.
It's not his
All right,
pancake.
you go
I know, but it's tying to Uncle Bill.
I see. Oh. I'm going to say it was 1947. I think the Bill returned from the war and used the GI Bill to go ahead and build his business on Manhattan Beach.
Wow, that sounds like a really long, wrong answer. Now, Mike, I was born in 67.
Oh.
I'm not
So you got that wrong.
I'm not as old as you think. And it was opened in 61. That's when it was opened. So 1961.
It had nothing to do with the year you were born. All right.
Nope. So
Is it still
all
there?
right, guys.
Is it still there?
What?
Uncle
Oh,
Bill's
yeah.
Pancake
Oh,
House.
Yeah. Uncle Bill's Pancake House is still open and thriving in Manhattan Beach, California.
All right, here's what I'm going to say. On this 20th of December, 2022, final edition of Uncle Bill. In 2027, December 20th, we're going to Uncle Bill's, the three of us,
Oh,
the Pancake House.
okay. Are we gonna road trip it?
We might as well.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we might as well.
Yeah, it's at the corner of Highland and 13th Street.
Yeah, we'll be. We're all going to be there in 5 years.
They're open 7 to 3.
7 to 3. Well, nobody wants pancakes at night.
It reminds me of that movie where they meet at the Empire State Building.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Except we're meeting for pancakes.
We're going to have
We'll meet
pancakes.
we'll meet at the Pancake House.
That's right, Uncle
in
Bill.
5 years. So.
Ooh, look at that one with chocolate chips and whipped cream on the top. That looks pretty good.
This looks pretty good.
Well, Uncle Bill, we've thoroughly enjoyed it, and you're welcome on the show anytime. If you just get a hankering one day to quiz us on something, let us know.
All right. And I appreciate being on the show. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. You guys are a blast. Thanks for putting up with my shenanigans.
Oh yeah,
as well.
no, you've been a big part of the show, and I know listeners and fans have always appreciated your unique take on things.
Yes.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you for letting me be part of it.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Thank you for the
all right.
for the hard
Have
work.
a happy holiday, guys.
Hey, you too.
All right, Uncle Bill. Take care, buddy.
Yep, take
All right,
care.
bye-bye.
Bye.
End of an era.
Yeah, you go out with the sweep, and well, I swept the other way.
Yeah,
I vacuumed.
It's a dual sweep.
You swept,
Yeah.
I vacuumed because
You know,
I sucked today.
Actually, you really won. If you go to maybehistory.com. Maybe he
We
won.
should have asked him about
Maybe.
Sacagawea and the first snowboard.
Oh, you're right. We should have.
But oh well, things happen.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so thanks to Uncle Bill. We appreciate that.
Absolutely. Also, a big part of our show, of course, our OG sponsor, Firehouse Doors. They've been with us from the beginning, and they've been with Livingston County residents for almost 25 years.
They haven't bailed on us, and they won't bail on you.
No, they will not.
That's right.
Okay, they strive to treat each customer like family. Mike Witt, a proud U.S. Air Force veteran. They're your one-stop shop for residential, commercial, and rolling steel overhead door needs. And don't forget, those are referred to as your RSODs. So if you need an RSOD, rolling steel overhead door, you just call Firehouse Doors. 810-599-7480. And as we've hinted at multiple times, when we return in January.
We're coming back in January.
Well, we'll see. We're waiting to see if we're going to get renewed.
Yeah, it's one of those things.
Yeah, we're waiting for the
network to decide.
Just waiting for, yeah.
Yeah.
Brandon Tartikoff. We're waiting for his call.
Now I was thinking that too. We've
That's
been
how
working
old,
together
that's
too.
how old
Brandon
we are.
Tartikoff.
You think you ran NBC back in the 80s? What the hell do we
Yeah.
know?
I remember him being on Letterman.
Yeah. Well, Letterman making fun of him.
Yeah.
Firehouse Doors will be sponsoring our next big giveaway in January.
Yes.
So we're looking forward to that.
Be tuned in for that.
Yeah.
All right. Speaking of tuned in, our 2-cent history lesson, and this is real history.
Yeah, not maybe
All right,
history.
Not maybe history
No,
about
none of that.
Sacagawea and the snowboard.
No.
Although if you think about it, it could have happened. It could have. There could have been an old board,
Could have happened.
you know,
I don't know.
a hollowed out log, you know,
Right.
hopped on it.
If anyone has any video of that, send that to us. Okay. Of course, your Tuesday history lesson brought to you by Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance and Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance.
1803 on this date, America doubled in size,
Oh.
buying over 1 million square miles of the Louisiana Territory
Yeah.
from France.
Caught Napoleon with his pants down and
Said, hey,
he's like,
you don't want the world to know about
I got to
this?
unload this. I need money.
Yep. So we got Louisiana.
Well, Louisiana Purchase, which
Yeah.
was like 2/3 of the country, 2/3 of the continent. And by the way, all the indigenous peoples are like, say what now? Who? Who sold what? Who are you?
I thought we had that.
Wait, this was what happened now?
What do you mean pack up your teepee and
What?
get the hell
What
out?
the hell's wait? Who? What? Where?
Huh. Well, that happened on this day
Yes,
in
it did.
1803.
Yes, it did.
In 1851, America became civilized. The first YMCA opened.
Huh?
These people in this small village got together.
What?
There was a Native American. There was a cop.
Yeah.
A guy from the Navy.
Well, sure. Construction worker.
Yeah, the construction worker built it.
Well,
The rest of them just sat around and said, hey, you missed
and
this
there was
spot.
one more. Oh, cowboy.
Yeah, the cowboy.
Was that all of them?
I
The missing
don't
one? I don't know.
I don't know. But the YMCA opened, the first YMCA on this day, 1851. 1879, Thomas Edison privately demonstrated the first successful incandescent light bulb. Menlo Park, New Jersey. If only Thomas Edison would have had a nightlight from McKnight Lights. That's what led to the nightlight,
Well,
actually.
yeah.
Now that you think
He
about
got up to go pee. He tripped and said, I need a light in this hallway.
Wind
I can't
is
leave
blowing, the
I
candle
I
blows
can't leave
out.
a candle just lit all night. I got to invent something. Yeah.
it. Tommy's mom said, make sure you turn that out when you leave the room.
Right.
All right. 1892, pneumatic tires were patented on this day in Syracuse, New York. Not just any tire.
No.
The pneumatic
Well, they had
tire.
air in them.
Yeah.
As
It
opposed to
wasn't just a hard
yeah.
rubber tire.
You don't want to be driving around on hard rubbers. There's no way to go through life, son.
Driving around with a hard
No,
rubber
you don't.
tire.
Hey, what's that weird shape in your wall?
It's a pneumatic rubber.
What? This?
All right, grow up a little bit.
Anyway.
Just a little. 1986. We're jumping ahead quite a bit.
Yeah,
here.
that's quite a jump.
Susanna Hoffs and the Bengals started a 4-week run at number 1.
With?
Walk Like an Egyptian.
That's worth revisit. That's worth revisiting that video.
That
by the
video?
way.
Okay. Let's take a moment.
We can't play it.
No, but we can revisit it.
But,
Walk like an Egyptian.
because do you remember the video? I mean, there was a bit. It had clips of people doing the walk,
Way,
but
way.
all right, hold on,
All the kids in the coffee shops.
said way-o.
That's what they said.
Oh yeah, they did. All right.
The Vermont Supreme Court in 1999, excuse me, ruled that homosexual couples were entitled to the same benefits and protections as wedded heterosexual couples. Therefore, they could fight and have just as crappy a relationship as heterosexual.
They should be just as miserable as anybody
That's
else. That's their right.
That's right. We can commiserate together.
So that was it. And what year was that?
1999.
You're looking at the
That was 1986.
yes, the Walk Like an Egyptian video.
They
yes.
do the sand
you
dance,
forget
don't
that
you
it
know?
started off with this concert footage,
Yeah. They're falling down like a domino.
and
All the bizarre men, they got money.
those girls sure could play.
Yeah, they could. Way-o, 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 way-o. It was on this day in 2001, since we were talking about marriages, Tommy Lee branded his wife, Pamela Anderson, as an unfit mother. The drummer filed papers with the LA Superior Court alleging his sons told him, "We hate mommy."
It's pretty low.
And his son Brandon had been using an F word he learned from his mommy.
Oh God, it's if they took away every child from a parent who taught them an F word, I'd have no kids.
Your kids wouldn't have made it past a year, a couple months, a week.
Yeah, well. Did you? You probably didn't. You don't have Hulu, but there was the Pam and Tommy, or Tommy and Pam's mini series or whatever, which was
I'm sure it was probably good.
it was very funny.
Yeah.
It was like a biopic series about their relationship, and yes,
Hanging out in the donut shop.
pause that. In the series, Tommy's member talks to him.
Oh. Out loud?
Yes. In the mirror.
Hey, bud. I'm ready.
He does. Not kidding.
Okay. Was the voice English, or did it have...
That was his own voice.
I think it was his own voice.
Yeah, it was like, hey.
Hey, down here. Didn't you?
It pretty much was, you know. And I had it on the background. I'm like, what the hell? Anyway, just thought I'd mention that to you.
Thanks for sharing.
You're welcome.
And finally, it was in 2007, Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II becomes the oldest ever monarch of the United Kingdom, surpassing Queen Victoria, who lived for 81 years, 7 months, and 29 days. And how long did Queen Elizabeth live?
Over 70 years. Yeah, when she passed away, it was more than 70 years.
Yeah. So that's your 2 cent history.
I don't see any monarch reigning that long.
For that long.
Yeah, that's...
Yeah.
Nah,
I mean, she was almost 100, right?
It was 96.
96.
Yeah, so.
Look at you knowing your English history. That's pretty good for a guy.
Well, that's because I've been watching the Harry and Meghan show on Netflix.
You know, for a guy who
his member does not talk to him on that one. It's a different show. And if it did, it'd have an English accent.
I was going to say it probably would. Hello, mate.
Hello,
Harry. I'm ready. Where's Megs?
Suddenly it has a dock worker accent.
Hello, mate. I'm ready.
Hey!
I just got back from the pub.
Good going, Harry! Bagged
You know,
another one!
If you weren't royalty, you never got her. We all know. And you know who's more proud than anybody to be a sponsor of the 2 cent history lesson?
Drew Goebel of Oakland Insurance. Wait, we're getting an email from Drew right now.
Hello, Drew.
It's dropped me like a hot potato. I want my money back. No. Drew Goebel at Oakland Insurance, Michigan-based Frankenmuth Insurance, providing you the peace of mind you need at Oakland Insurance. They believe the best relationships are honest, upfront, and fair. If you want to get frank about insurance, Drew Goebel's the guy to call. Oakland Insurance, 248-647-2500.
Wow, this has been quite a show today.
Oh, yes, it has. You know, we had some sad goodbyes.
Yeah. Gave away a gift certificate to Murphy's Family Auto and Trivia. Yeah. Which, by the way, if your car needs repairs, Murphy's Family Auto, the place to go. They're open on Saturdays from 8 to 1. Call 517-552-3040. Tell them Mike and John sent you. And you'll get 5% off your bill. Murphy's Family Auto. Your car knows. Yeah. Wayo, 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 wayo. See how I did that? Tied the bangles.
I see how you did that.
I did that. All right. You ready to wrap the show up, or do you need to watch the rest of the video?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes.
All right.
Close that down.
Yeah. I don't think the Bengals know our theme song, but...
Very distracting. All right, so...
You know, Hallmark should make a movie about the making of our theme song and how it came together. 2 guys.
Why would Hallmark do
I don't know.
Where's the love part of that? Like,
Susan.
Well...
Peter.
Susan, right.
Starts off as former mayor's daughter of a small town.
I mean, she tied the knot.
Yeah. See?
While...
We're pretty much responsible.
We really are. We brought them together.
Yeah.
And that's what...
It
could have been.
It could have happened in Sacagawea. It could have been the first snowboarder.
It could have been that way. Tune into It Could Have Been with Mike and John.
It could have happened.
It could have happened.
That's worse than fractured fairy tales. That's going to do it for today.
Yeah. You probably want me to play the closing theme now.
That's kind of what I was leading to.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Get it together over there.
Mike and John got it going on. You've been giggling with Mike and John. Tune in next time and giggle on.
All right.
Here we are in post-show.
Oh, God, yes. It's amazing.
The goal is to finish Ishkadoodle, A Boy in His Vacuum.
By Friday.
By Friday. Maybe by Thursday in case there's a big snowstorm. And the podcast gets snowed out.
Well, yeah. I mean, we don't want to leave people hanging until next
so
year.
Maybe we should make, cliffhanger.
Well, we don't want to do that. Let me just check how many pages are left.
Are we going to
read that one? All right, we did that.
One last we left off. Do you got any pages that are just pictures we can count as like a 2-page day?
Yeah. That's
Yeah, the fuel pump was blowing out, and they were looking at Vroomy, the vacuum.
4, 5. All right, here's what we're gonna do.
Here's what we're gonna do.
We're gonna add a page.
We're adding a page?
Yeah, because this is just a short page here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, we're doing 2 pages.
Yeah, we're gonna do 2 pages.
All right.
Yeah, no.
This isn't a director's cut.
No. It's,
All right.
Yeah, we're just trying to get this over with.
All right.
I'm sure you agree.
So,
For no one that's staying around for this.
for Vroomy and Magic Vacuum.
Okay, so where we last left off, of course, Vroomy and Ishkadoodle and his pal Vroomy, the vacuum cleaner, were stowaways in space. They got onto the spaceship. The extra weight wasn't calculated into the fuel. There's a problem with the fuel pump.
Oh my God.
Of course, Vroomy's a vacuum cleaner, and he says, "Hey, he can clean out the fuel pump."
That's right.
All right,
Got to vacuum out the fuel pump.
that's where we left off. Don't make this dirty. Taking Vroomy's hose, Ishkadoodle rushed over to the fuel pump and began cleaning. No, I can't read this. The alarm stopped ringing. The astronauts cheered. Hooray for Ishkadoodle and Vroomy! Okay.
They were floating around while they were doing
Well,
it.
yeah, that's true. Even though the problem was fixed, the astronauts didn't want to take any chances. Soon they had turned the spaceship around and were heading back to Earth.
Oh, I thought they were throwing them out. Oh, thanks for the help.
Thanks for
See
seeing
ya.
us. I hit the road.
Hit the moon.
As the clouds came into view, Ishkadoodle's excitement faded. He wasn't supposed to be on this rocket after all. Yeah. Was he going to be grounded? He didn't feel much like a hero.
When he lands, when he therefore be grounded. Tune in tomorrow.
Oh, look at you. Yes, well, the exciting, somewhat conclusion.
Coming away on tomorrow's puck show.
No wonder Uncle Bill left.